guys, so Crystal from survivingateacherssalary.com here, and Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday. I don't know why, I love the cooler weather, the pumpkins, the ghosts, the spooky factor. I'm not a big horror fan at all, so I kind of borderline between the not so spooky and spooky category. But Halloween, like, I could spend thousands of dollars on making my yard like the coolest Halloween place in town. I wish we were one of those houses that people came from like an hour away just to come to our house. In reality, we definitely decorate the front yard, we deck it out. I've got my garden, I've got spooky fences and all sorts of stuff, but there is so much room for improvement, and you know, it just costs a lot of money to set all of this up, as well as time and space to store your stuff. So a couple of years ago, I came up with this idea to create a big spooky grandfather clock. I don't know, I mean, I love Disney's Haunted Mansion. I don't really remember what inspired me to make this clock. I just decided to start building it. And so I collected cardboard boxes. The idea was to use everything from home except for buying some black spray paint. So I started this project, took lots of pictures, totally just did not finish it. I got almost all the way done and I just didn't finish it. And it has literally been moved around my house for the last 2 years. So I'm finishing it this year. So let me show you what I've got so far. This is my spooky clock. It is made of, let's see, I don't even remember how many. Looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So this middle section is 3 boxes that are all about the same size and shape. So I just kind of stocked the boxes. I made them fit in the front so the width is about the same. In the back, there's actually a little bit of overlap here, and it's just because my boxes didn't fit perfectly. So I've got 2 Oriental trading boxes. I don't even know what this box is from. And these are rectangular shaped boxes. And then in the top and the very bottom are just square boxes. So I really just kind of saved a few boxes till I could puzzle fit something together to make it look like a clock. Now this top box I overhang just a little bit, maybe about 1 inch or so that it would look a little bit more like a grandfather clock. And I spray painted everything black after I taped the boxes together. I used, looks like some duct tape. You know, I can't even remember. Pretty sure I just taped the boxes around the edges with duct tape. I painted the whole thing in the front black. I didn't bother doing the back or the top just because the time and the cost, you know, for the spray paint. Now, if you want, you can leave the back flaps of your boxes open if you want to, and then you can put in any mechanisms, sound equipment, lights, LED lights. If you're handy like that, there's plenty of tutorials out there for you to make your own Halloween stuff. So the first thing I did was I had saved paper towel rolls, essential oil like cardboard tubes, any small cylindrical cardboard tubes, and I glued them onto the front of the box and then also painted that all black. So this outline, which is partially hidden by this spider web, is all like cardboard tubing. Then I took some decorative pieces. I have a little plastic rat from like the dollar store. I've got a plastic spider. I've got 2 cauldrons here on the side, and I actually glued those all on. And then this is actually just one of my decorations from the house that I put here. So the only word of caution I would tell you is if you have a lot of these black objects, my rat, my spider, my cauldron, this black on black is really hard to see. So you can keep it really dark if you want. LED lights will help. You can paint them with some glow-in-the-dark paint. You can add just like some bronze patches and coloring behind it. There's a lot of ways to kind of make these stand out, but as you can see, they really blend in well. Now, for the clock face, I actually had a couple different options. I literally just Googled free printable clock face, and then I scrolled through to find the one that I wanted. So I got this guy, cut the middle out. I don't have any hands on him yet. I had printed out this other one that had a middle in it, and I decided I liked that one better. So I cut this middle out for the pendulum. Honestly, I kind of wanted to make the pendulum out of cardboard, but seeing as this has been sitting in my house for 2 years and I never finished it, I figured I might as well just get the thing done. I can always post at it later. So I've got a pendulum, and then up the middle here, this wavy line that the pendulum hangs on is just acrylic paint. Let me see. I use metallic, folk art metallic pure gold. I've got some bronzy colors. The bronzy colors are a little darker, so it's a little harder to see. And then really I just added the spider web for the finishing touches. And that was about it. I probably spent way too much time on this. As you can see, it's not completely done, but it's really simple. Use stuff from around the house, except for, you know, probably the black spray paint. Not everybody has that hanging around. And cardboard, you can make anything. You can make tombstones out of cardboard. You can make archways. There's a zillion things you can make out of cardboard.
So this is a close-up of the cardboard tubing. You can see I didn't even completely paint the bottom of it. You'll notice the stringy stuff. That's just from the hot glue that I used to attach this onto the cardboard boxes, and it's totally fine to leave all that hot glue stringing. It just looks like Halloween spider webs.